truly think that in Nepal we need something like this, where the entrepreneurial ecosystem is taking its shape, but still there's a lot of knowledge gap. And in that sense, like really knowing about how to launch an entrepreneur is what I think this course is teaching, and you can rightly see all the stages that we go through. That it really is it's a very hands-on program.
I would say this course has empowered me to overthink my plans for the future.
What we learned is like you don't have to invest your money, and you can know all the pros and cons, all the advantages, disadvantages, and you can realize how you can be successful without even starting off a business. So the startup says it's really good.
Without spending a lot of money, you can actually restart the process and save yourself a lot of time, a lot of heartache, and a lot of money.
I strongly believe that ecosystem can help us to be united and then to do good to each other. So,
we as an entrepreneur, we are here to solve problems.
Now in Nepal also the bigger businesses are coming and for corporate houses are coming. I think they will be competing internationally if they learn properly and implement this course.
I recommend a lot to every person who actually wants to be an entrepreneur. This is the best thing that they should go and go into it and try to understand every details.
I would recommend it to people that I know are going to embark on this journey.
I think they should learn, and they can find something in Nepal to do also. So I think it will be very helpful for them in opening small businesses. May it be a small coffee shop, or even a clothing center, or anything.
So I think it will really be able to give us more insight into what is actually possible with our business.
So when we share our potentials together, and that will give a bigger impact. So
if we could make them economically strong, then I think they would stay in their own communities and serve their communities, do something in the communities, and even not only for them to work, but they would create jobs for others to work.
Hi, my name is Anugraha. I've been really blessed by the last 2 days of seminar with Mike and the life team here and Lucas, and it's been a blessing. It's opened my eyes to what's possible, and I primarily represent a network of about 60 churches and 90 church planters in Nepal, and my heart is to develop them, build them, and encourage them to become entrepreneurs, so that it's not just preaching the gospel, but they have something to offer to their communities, and hire people, employ people, and use their church buildings as incubators for entrepreneurs. So there's a lot of things going in my head, and I need to structure it. But that's the passion, to develop self-sustaining churches, and not just that, communities through the churches, because we speak the same language, we serve the same God and Christ. So that's where my heart is, to develop these resources, to leverage these resources that are already in the field, and so that through the church, the whole community, the whole nation, and the whole world is impacted for the good, and we really need that today in today's world. So that's where my heart is, and these 2 days have been a real eye-opener to see what the assets are, to see what the resources are. God has already given us all these resources, but how do we leverage that and impact the whole community, the whole nation, the whole world through that. So thank you so much.
I'm Diana Pradhan. I'm Nepali from Nepal. So I've been working with state-fast companies, but my interest is for women development in Nepal. So I'm involved in a saving and credit cooperative for 400 women, and it has started 18 years back. And with hard work and all that, we have able to get our own house now, office house, where we can bring all the women together. It's a platform for women who can come when they are stressed, when they are not only economic thing, but for their emotionals or anything that they want to have. There is a platform for them. So, and we have got different programs like children's education program with the savings and credit that we get profit, so we use that money. The main motto of our organization is do good as you do well. So it's very much biblical based. So as we do good, we want to share with others. Anything
That's
else
great.
you want to?
Yeah. So, like, how do you think this ecosystem? Like, where's your heart in all of this? Like, what is your heart for?
Like people should be sharing their resources, and individually we cannot do anything. So when we share our potentials together, and that will give a bigger impact. So I strongly believe that ecosystem can help us to be united and then to do good to each other. So that's what I think. My heart goes there.
Awesome. Thank you, Diana.
My name is Dwarika Shrestha, and I'm from Nepal. Well, my passion is to see the lives transformed in every aspect of a person's life, so that that person is able to, stand strong for the communities. That person might be a very good asset for their communities and the nation as a whole. So that's my passion. So I empower young people in different ways.
Great. And so, tell me about that. Tell me about like the reason why you want like an ecosystem to start up.
Well, let me tell you a story first. I work as a pastor. And I pastor local church in local community, and I have a pain. I feel a pain. The pain is like I invest a lot of energy and time and resources in discipling a person, younger person, and then that person. I disciple, I mentor, I put a lot of energy in that person, and then I try to bring him into the leadership so that he or she could actually do the ministry and help in the church and make an impact in the lives of the people. But the problem is unemployment. The Nepal government is not able to create jobs for the young people. So they come and then tell me that they are planned to go outside as a migrant worker to Malaysia or Dubai or Qatar, and then they say, "Oh, please pray for me, Pastor. I'm going next week." So what do you say? I cannot stop them from going. I end up praying for them, and I wish all the best for them, and they go. And then in a week or so they would be calling me, and they would say, well, the job that I'm in is not the one that the manpower company in Nepal actually promised, but I end up here in different job, and I'm having trouble. So what do you do? So pray for that person. He or she wanted to make some money by working, but the problem is they are struggling there. and they cannot do what they desire, so they are in problem. So at this end, what I'm thinking is, what if I had trained them in businesses? What if I had given them some ideas about starting a new business, the skills for developing skills for entrepreneurship? So I have this question that comes up. Yes, I mentored them, I trained them. Maybe that was not enough, because when it comes to hand and mouth, people try to find opportunities, so they go out and do their things. If we could make them economically strong, then I think they would stay in their own communities and serve their communities. In the communities, and even not only for them to work, but they would create jobs for others to work. So that has been my heart's desire. How do we bring some kind of training in the church, so that the church becomes an incubator for businesses as well, and people somehow learn the skill of doing small businesses or medium businesses, and then sustain their lives, support their families, instead of working in the risk and in the heat of Arabian countries. They could do the job here, they could do the business here, they could create a capital here, those capital even in their own community, so that other people get opportunities to work and to see and to learn the skills, and then that goes from one person to another, from that person to another, and then that would become viral. So that has been my heart, how to integrate these components together, so that a person would be holistically transformed.